doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L podcast.
Yeah, I always go to my friend's shop. I used to go to Hutch's Jewelry.
Yeah.
You know, he passed away. That was my guy.
Yeah, that was tough. Hutch's, and then Hasty passed away recently, which is just heartbreaking, right, man? What's your earliest memories with Hutch?
My earliest memories up at Northland Mall, you know, he used to have a store in Northland. We used to go up there, shop with him up there, and then, you know, he ended up getting another store down on, like, 9 Mile in Greenfield. That was his own building, though. You know, Northland, it was just a mall, but he ended up getting his own building and stuff like that. So, you know, he really made a staple for himself because he will always had a Cartiers, the white buffs, you know what I'm saying? And that was what everybody was rocking when I was coming up. You had songs about him, you know what I'm saying? All the biggest dope boys in the game, they all had buffs on. So that's what made me want to get it as a kid.
Were you close with Hasty too?
Hasty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty cool with Hasty.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. That was like tragic for just the whole Hutch is just like, you know, loss after loss, like a year apart or like you're not too far apart, right?
Yeah.
And it's like everybody surrounds them after and shows them love and support after.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Jewelry and fashion and clothes and these people that are helping build like the culturistic aspects of the apparel, right? Like they're just as important as the artists, right? When it comes to presentation and showcasing what the city's about.
Yeah, it all go hand in hand. Like when it come down to it, you know.
Yeah, man. It's funny because every time you come on here, you know, Rose is here, Javar is here with us every single time. It's solo, man, and usually he's the one kind of telling the story, you know. But this time I feel like we get to tell Biggs' story, you know, starting from zero, man. You know, I had Maso on here, I had Javar on here.
You had Miles on here?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
Yeah, I think I seen it. Yeah, I might have seen it.
Yeah, but you know, unfortunately, I was supposed to do one with Godfather, but unfortunately he passed before we could get to that, which was heartbreaking. But you and Javar have been here, and you guys have been supportive, man, since the beginning. We've had a lot of fun. You guys' talks have been the most viral talks on the couch. I want to get to this days. Yeah, it has.
We definitely have a lot of fun when we come up here every time.
Talk crazy.
I'm mad I ain't got him with me today, man. But, you know, he was working on something else, so I just came solo.
Let's talk day zero, man. Just telling everybody, like, your early life in Detroit.
Life in Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, going to school, hanging out with my friends. Same old stuff, you know, that everybody else do. You know, typical Detroit story.
Yeah.
Me and my cousins, all of our homeboys, you know, we all hang out and we just do our thing. So when it comes to my house, it's like I'm the one that live in the neighborhood, right? I live on 6 Mile. That's what we all claim, 6 Mile. So I'm the one that live in the neighborhood. So like everything come together through me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on 6 Mile and Mark Twain. Will, rest in peace. He was on Hubble. Boom, rest in peace. He was on Strathmore. So you got these 3 blocks, Hubble, Strathmore, Mark Twain. I'm on Mark Twain. That's where I grew up at.
Wow.
So, you know, Rose and all of them, they my cousins. So they would come to my house, and these my friends from the neighborhood. So we all just link up, you know what I'm saying? And we just do it like that.
Where did the passion for the music come from?
The passion for the music, like I said, I just used to listen to a lot of music. My mama always played music in the car. Like when Lil Boosie dropped that, what was that CD? Like Life at the Lockup or something like that. When he had My Struggle. No, it might have been called Devils because he had the one song Devils on there. She used to play that for me over and over. Like, you got to listen to what he's saying. Like, you know, she was like, she had books and books of CDs. Like, my mama just loved music. So I always been around it. Like growing up, I used to dance actually. Like as a little kid, like 8 years old, my auntie used to take me up to her college, and all her friends would see me and just be like, "Dan, can you dance? Do that dance?" You know what I'm saying? So I used to dance, and my mama had bought me a Mickey Mouse chain, but one of my cousin's friends had stole it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of when I lost the passion for dancing for real.
So once he stole that necklace, it was over with.
Yeah, once they stole that necklace, it was a wrap. But I just always been into like musical stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I played the trumpet in elementary school. Like, music is just my life, bro.
When you're talking about dancing, what kind of dance are you talking about?
I used to just do dances. Like they had the Harlem Shake out back then. I used to always do the Harlem Shake. Like that was like my number one dance for real, the Harlem Shake.
So when we're talking about the early days, man, was music the first thing that you got yourself involved into as far as like taking it seriously when it came to music, or even when you were doing the other musical things, did you get serious when it came to playing instruments, or was it on and offish?
I did like the trumpet, but that was like second grade.
Bro, watching you play the trumpet is the craziest image in my mind that I'm never gonna be able to forget.
Yeah, I used to play the trumpet in second grade, bro.
Yeah.
Third grade, I don't think I had music no more.
What grade was it when you got into music?
When I got fully like into like I want to be a rapper,
Yeah.
probably like I'd say like ninth grade, because that's when I got my first car. That's when I started making my own money. So that's probably when I really had got serious about it though.
Yeah, having money in ninth grade is not common, right? Like most people are not making money
Yeah.
until like they're in their early 20s and shit.
Yeah, that's when I was making money. Like that's when I started like making money hand over fist. Like I was getting a bunch of money at that time. Like it was just coming. Like I could spend it in one feel it.
How'd you learn how to make money at such a young age? Like, was there anybody teaching you the game, or did you just learn the game?
I mean, you know, you learn. You got to learn something from everybody. Like everybody got to learn from somebody. So I definitely learned from somebody. I can't recall who it was. Like what I started doing at that time, but yeah, I was doing it though.
Like, you were making money in your own way, whatever way that might have been. But it's entrepreneurship at the end of the day. A person doesn't just sell something without being able to be capable of selling it. You have to have a mindset and perseverance and salesmanship, right?
Yeah, you definitely got to have that mindset. If you don't got the right mindset, then, you know, ain't nothing, you can't do nothing without having the right mindset. That's what it's all about.
But to think about that as like a teenager, to be able to have that entrepreneurial mindset is like kind of crazy, because most kids aren't even thinking about making money like that at that age. They think about it as like, I want to be a millionaire one day, I'm gonna be rich one day, but they don't like put themselves to the streets and get it done.
Nah, a lot of guys don't, man. Like growing up, a lot of people just wanted to be like us, like, cause we was the ones, like, we them guys. So like, you know what I'm saying? People wanted to be like us. Like we was doing a lot of stuff that people our age was not doing. So when they seen that it was possible, it made everybody want to be a go-getter. Like, no, they really doing this. Like they pulling up to our high schools with thousands of dollars, buffs, chains, like drip. You know what I'm saying? We made them realize, like, no, this is real. Y'all can really do this. So it gave people hope and ambition. Like that's when you see a lot of guys coming up under us. They, you know, they pushing the same type movements.
What was your first like moment where you felt like this is real money in my hands right now? Like this is real cash?
Man, I probably had like $3,500, bro, all 20s, fresh out the ATM. I went to show my mama, like, I really got this money, like, it's real. I went and hid it. I put it, I went and put it on top of the lid, like the vent in the basement, bro. Like I thought I really was doing something with that 3,500, but it was all dubs, fresh out the ATM. First money I had ever made for real.
You did show it to your mom?
Yeah, I showed it to my mama. She was like, she didn't even want to know where I got it from. She like, I don't even want. Well, I was showing her because she just showed me the game for real all my life. So I'm like, look, like this real game. Like, I just made this money.
Yeah, 35 at that time is like 6,000 now probably. So at that time, that's some cheese.
Yeah, for a ninth grader.
Hell yeah.
To have just went and made that and know he can go back and make it again tomorrow. Like, yeah.
So did that motivate you at that point? Like, obviously, you were consecutive with it. Like, you consistently was like, let me go out and keep doing this. Keep figuring out how to make this money, right?
Mm-hmm.
How fast were you scaling at that time? Like, how fast were you taking it from, all right, now you have 35 to what was like the next big margin for you?
From that, it was just like the same little patterns every day. Like, it was the same little patterns. I just used to do the same thing over and over again. Like, bro.
Did 10,000 mean anything to you when you hit the 10,000 mark? Or was
yeah, it meant a lot to me, for real. I was happy, you know. Same way I was when I made the 35. Like,
I do wonder, like, when you get to the $1 million mark, does it make you feel different? Does it go like, damn, like million? Because some people trip out about it, but then some people, it's like they already know what it's like to keep hitting benchmarks.
Yeah.
Do you imagine that?
I don't know. Like, I wonder what $1 million make you happy though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's only certain stuff that actually make a person happy. Like, everybody know what make them happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you make $1 million, would you really be happy with that? Like, is all your stuff together? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it be seeming like it's stipulations to, you gotta be living right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, once you get that money, it's like, you don't know if that money will actually fix all your problems.
Yes.
So you might blow the money.
I mean, all these like millionaires have been saying that lately. They keep saying like, if you're not happy with $1,000, you're not gonna be happy with $1 million. Just trying to say like money doesn't make a difference in how you actually feel inside.
Yeah, that's true.
There's gotta be some type of cap to that, because it's like, bro, like if you're rich, you can solve a lot more problems than if you're broke. But if you're rich, you also have a lot more problems.
Yeah,
because there's a lot more people expecting.
Ain't nobody happy being broke though.
Yeah, that shit sucks, bro.
You ain't gonna be able to really accomplish nothing when you broke, so you gonna be mad all the time.
At that time, when you're making so much more money than your friends, did they start looking at you a certain way, like, damn, like I want to be like you, or was there more envy?
Nah, cause most of them was making the same money, bro. Like, my dude paid. Matter of fact, this started in middle school, bro. It started in middle school because Paid dropped out in like the 7th grade, bro, cause he was getting too much money. He had a car, he had everything. Like he was a kid, bro. 7th grade. You like, how old was you in 7th grade? Like 12. This nigga really dropped out because he was getting too much money. So I'm still going to school though, cause I got mama that be on my ass. You feel me? Mama on my ass. I gotta go to school. I can't drop out. So I'm still going to school, you know what I'm saying? But I come home from school and come on the block and I see bro in his whip jugging, making cheese right then and there. You feel me? So it started to turn into like a competition, bro. Like everybody doing this and we grinding hard, you feel me? It just started to turn into like a competition. Who can jug the hardest? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, so bro will wake up like, I'm about to go buy some bus. So I wake up like, shit, I'm about to go buy some bus too. Bro gonna drop whip, I'm going to drop whip too. Anything one do, the other was going to do it right behind him. Cause it was like, we was just crunching that hard, bro. And it wasn't shit. Like, niggas still had stash put up. Like, it wasn't hurting.
How? When you guys are going to the dealership at this young ass age, the dealers have to be looking at you guys like, what the fuck are y'all doing here?
We wasn't buying them bitches from the dealership. We were just going like Facebook Facebook wasn't out at the time. We was just going like Craigslist and shit like that.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there would be too many weird dynamics to being able to buy from a dealership, right? Yeah, so you guys were just buying. So what was the first cars that you guys were like trying to compare each other with?
It was just like, only car we had bought that was the same was this old school Monte Carlo. He got one, I got one too.
What were the OGs saying to you guys? Were the OGs looking at you guys like, God damn, you're living like us already? Or like,
bro, some of the OGs on the block used to be trying to fight us, bro. They used to be bad. Like, they was trying to do like a petition. Like, we had to get the fuck off the block. And we wasn't even doing shit, bro. We really wasn't doing shit. We was just getting money, chilling. Like, we wasn't getting into the fights. Like, we never had fights inside our group. You know what I'm saying? We never had shit like that going on. Everybody was cool. So, like, we wasn't doing nothing for them to want to actually tell us to get off the block. But they used to be tripping sometimes.
I could see that, though, man. If some young cats were pulling up on me, stunting on me, I'd be like, what the fuck are you guys trying to do, bro? Like, there's like a respect factor, I guess, for, like, how you do it, maybe. Maybe it's like
they wanted us to respect them, but they wasn't on shit. Like, they was broke, washed up, old as hell. It's like, when you see somebody trying to tell you something, it's like, I don't want to end up where you at, so why would I listen to you? Like, look what shoes you in right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People try to spit game and they got, like, nothing going on. I'm like, man, what do you...
Right, like, just be quiet.
Yeah. You know, like, social media is getting like that now. If you go on Instagram, it's like all these people, like, consulting and doing counsel. Like, you know, I'm going to tell you how to get
I think a lot
rich.
of people think, like, forget about normal life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like... social media that turned into something different now. Like, it ain't used to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you can go on TikTok and see people living their normal life. But you go on Instagram, it get kind of annoying because it's like everybody just repetitive doing the same thing. Like, nobody is switching the game. You get tired of seeing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get tired of seeing everybody a celebrity. Like, sometimes you just want to see somebody that's normal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every girl is on there acting like she $1 million baddie, but whole time, you know, she fucked up for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my single days, I learned that the hard way. I used to see these like really, really just dimes, and I'd pull up to the crib, and it's like not their crib, and they live in their mom's basement. I'm like, damn, bro, like this whole thing's fucked up. I thought you were out there, like you were just with Chris Brown like 2 days ago. How am I here? And it's just like people create this false reality. But who are they trying to sell it? It's like they're trying to sell it to you, right? They're trying to sell to you that I'm living this life. But what does it get anybody, like, really, at the end of the day?
Right, like perping really don't get you none. But it's like, even if you trying to sell something or you trying to do something, you know, people respect it. But if you just trying to sell your body or something, like, and you on her, like, you know what I'm saying, niggas get tired of seeing that all day. Like,
we have that female rapper, Bigg. Yeah, it's a big pussy, right? Yeah. She made a whole rap career out of it. Just saying she's selling pussy, and I'm like, damn, son, that's like the first person to probably do it like that.
I fuck with her.
I do fuck with her too, but I'm just saying, like, she's like the first person to just make a career out of it.
Yeah.
Like, that way is crazy.
See, it be smart though. Sometimes it be smart when if people actually come up with a gimmick, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you doing that, you pushing that. If it makes sense, keep doing it.
That's the interesting thing about BandGang, and people talk about like the lineage of those groups coming up, like BandGang and Snot Hard, and people of that caliber were like, they felt like you guys were just being you, and there was just cameras rolling. That's what it felt like watching you guys come up. I felt like you guys weren't trying to do anything for the cameras. Like, you guys just roll the cameras. We're already doing the shit we're doing.
Yeah, we was never really forcing it for real. Like, it was just natural. But like, we knew what we was doing too. Like, we'd go in the studio, do this music. Like, we knew what we was doing. You feel me? Like, we wasn't just going aimlessly. Like, where it's just like, oh, the camera rolling all day. But we did used to have cameras rolling though, cause like, we own cameras, so we could just have them rolling. Like, I could have you hold the camera and just record us all day.
That was the I know. Were you part of the group that was before BandGang? The group that Javar was a part of?
What?
There was a group before BandGang. For some reason, it just left my mind. But he was in a group before BandGang.
You know, we had Troublesome 4620.
Yeah, Troublesome. Yeah. So you were a part of that, right?
Yeah. Well, you see my Instagram name, BandGang 4620. Mm-hmm. That's what it stands for, Troublesome.
Okay, cool.
We made that up off the T on the phone. The T is like, it's a whole little thing, but the T is like a certain way. So we just took the numbers and made it 4620.
Was there anything before Troublesome where you were making music? Were you independent first, where like you were doing it by yourself first?
Nah.
So
it was always us just trying to come up with groups. Like, we had Rich Dolores, you know, that's RDL. We had Troublesome 4620, you know. Then we end up coming up with BandGang, so we just went with that because that's really the one that stuck for real. After RDL, well, RDL stood for Rich Dolores, so we was like, we ain't really selling no dope. Like, we can't be no Rich Dolores. So then bro had he bought like these little like cutout letters, and he had it put it up on his wall. It said Troublesome. We just liked how it looked. It was fire, so we was like, yeah, we Troublesome. We Troublesome Records. That's what we called ourselves. And then I had branched out from that and came out with TR4620. Like, if you go on my Twitter, I got 20,000 followers on that bitch. And that's my name on there. It's TR4620. You feel me?
Damn.
Yeah. It was just like short for Troublesome. And you know, everybody was wearing True Religion back then. So it was like TR. It was just like a whole thing I had came up with.
That's dope. And then eventually you guys let go of that name. What was the moment of crossing over to BandGang?
The moment we crossed over to BandGang, it was just like, I do remember actually the day that I thought of BandGang, bro. We was on the corner, everybody turning up. We might have been popping some fireworks that day, but it was all the same crew. And I'm like, we should just call ourselves BandGang, like, you know? And that's just what we started pushing. Like, we the BandGang. We the big money BandGang, bro.
It just clicked in your mind at that moment to name the group that?
Yeah.
That's
everybody
dope.
rock with it. We always kind of had each other back, like, on whatever. Like, anybody come up with something, it's like, yeah, we pushing that. Like, that shit hard. We gonna push that.
At that time, you guys probably weren't thinking about, like, damn, we already got our Troublesome branded and shit. You're probably just thinking, like, all right, man, like, do what makes the most fucking sense, right?
Yeah, because we was both. We was TR4620 and we was BandGang
At the same time.
Yeah. Cause it never been like a gang, like, oh, we're some gang leaders and we like it never been like that. It's just like this is what we doing at the time, bro.
It's so cool.
This is just what it is. But like our first biggest album might have been The Family. That bitch went triple platinum. You know what I'm saying? Then I had came out with my solo shit, Bigg's Campaign. That bitch went mega quadruple. That might have been our biggest album ever. You feel me?
Damn, son.
And the numbers don't lie. I don't even really know how we blew up at first, like, cause like we used to be doing these videos in the hood, like off this little, you know, like them silver cameras that you buy from like you might buy it for like $100 from like Walmart.
Yeah.
Like the little silver one. That's what we were shooting all our videos off of. But them bitches was doing like 30K views. Like we was doing kind of good for some kids. Like we probably was 12 years old.
Yeah. That's crazy to just buy those cheap ass cameras and make a career out of that. That's fucking crazy.
That's how we had started.
Because everybody before that was like shooting with like TNB and stuff like that. So they had
everybody was shooting with TNB at the time. You're right.
So it was like real ass music video productions that could cost up to $30,000, and then you guys pull up with $50 and like take over the game.
Yeah.
What do you think it made it happen like that? What do you think made people go like, oh, we don't give a fuck about the production? It's just it had to be the music and your guys' aesthetic, because it felt so raw probably at that time.
Yeah, we had money in the video. I had on a polo. I had a polo hat, polo scarf, and a polo shirt with the big pony on it. But that was like the shit in my school. So like I thought I was tripping with that on. Like I thought I was top tier when I had that on. It was all matching and shit. Everybody had money. Rose had on his chain. He had like a chain back then. It was like this long chain he used to wear. And he had his Cartiers on. Like we was all just doing something different. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
But it looked fly though.
So what was the first song that you feel like you guys were getting a presence with?
That might have been the first one we was getting presence with. No, matter of fact, the first one we was getting a presence with was Deal or No Deal. I know you probably seen that because it was just going viral on one of them blog pages from the city.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
So Deal or No Deal was the first signs of like, okay, we have something here. We can actually move things forward.
Mm-hmm.
And was it Detroit the main audience at the time, or was Oakland fucking with it the most? Like, who was really spreading the word?
At that time, it was just Detroit. Like I said, we had only had like 30,000 views on it. So it hadn't really got out there yet, but it got out there because we had put a whole bunch of people in the video. Like, it was just naturally all our people from the neighborhood, but we didn't know we was doing something smart as hell because, you know, they probably watched it a million times and they told all their people to go watch it because they in it, you know? So it was like good for them too.
Damn.
So that was like our first big, like, all right, we got some traction. Like we probably had 30 to 50K views on there at the time.
Was that was a lot to you guys at that time too? Obviously,
yeah,
YouTube back in the day, that was huge, right?
Yeah, because when you first starting out, bro, it's like you be like, I just want 5,000 views. You get that 5,000, now you like, I want 10,000. Like you just keep building. You know, it wasn't how it is now though, like where you gotta buy the views and you gotta pay people to promote you and all of that type of stuff. Like the game definitely did a whole change. Like I feel like the game changed for the worse, honestly.
Well, people buying views is crazy. That's like the dumbest shit ever. But
a lot of people do that shit, bro. You would be surprised. Drake was just doing that shit. Remember him and Kendrick got into it about that and he sued him or something, like over some kind of bots or something. Like, bro, this is what people doing nowadays, bro.
I know my friends that do that shit. I'm like, man, can you? But they blew up, man. It's so crazy to watch my friend.
It worked though because
it
it basically make people feel comfortable to fuck with you. If you got all these views, it's like, why not fuck with him? He already busting. Like, I'm gonna just be another supporter.
After Deal or No Deal, what was the next big thing for you guys?
After that, it was like a whole little run we went on after that. We had a bunch of videos. We had... Man, I'm trying to think, bro. It was so many of them. It was probably like 3 or 4. We had did one. What was this song called? It was like Whole Team Icy, Whole Team. What was it called? It might have been Spotty Said What Up. Or Boston or something like that. I don't even remember the name of it, but people will see it if they look back and go back and do their little research on YouTube.
Yeah.
Cause it pops up when you search us up. Like all that stuff pop up. Just probably search TR4620 instead of searching BandGang. You will get to see all the old stuff that we did.
It's crazy. So then, eventually, you know, did White Buff Boys come up after that? After you guys had that early single run?
Mm-hmm.
What was the response like that from the city?
Because we still didn't have no money at that time. Like, we was just going to the mall and we'd get these shirts. Like, we'd get shirts and we'd just put our stuff on there. Like, in that video, we all had shirts on different color that said TR4620 across the chest. You feel me? Like, some people had black, white, blue. Like, we just had different color shirts.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And then White Buff Boys, you said did well. You said it did good, like more than people realized it did when you guys dropped it.
Yeah, White Buff Boys, that's when we started having money. You know, so we was already kind of like feeling ourselves at that time. Like, we was just tripping. Like, it is what it is. We fooling. Like, so people was fucking with it.
The music videos were showcasing most of the lifestyle, obviously, and then I'm assuming when people seen you guys out and about, then they were like, all right, these guys are really fucking doing this shit at such a young age.
Yeah. Then somebody had reached out to us from Cali, like, come out to Cali or whatever, so we was like, fuck it, we going to Cali. Like, we ain't really know much about that shit at that time, but we had went out there, and then we got to see what it was really like out there. Like, as soon as you get off the plane, niggas coming to get you, like, somebody pick you up in the Benz. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got money out there, bro. Somebody come pick you up in the Benz. Like, just a homie from the hood. You know what I'm saying? So, because they the ones that's telling us to come out there. It's not the labels or no type of executive. It's niggas from the hood. They like, bro, we fuck with y'all. Come out here. So, we come out there. They pick us up from the airport. Mercedes. First time out here. We getting souped up. You feel me? We go to the hood. They like, oh, y'all ain't been over here yet? We about to take you over here. We go over here. Niggas coming out. Oh, here go a zip of weed. Because, you know, we smoke weed at the time. You know what I'm saying? So niggas coming out. Here, it's a zip. We like, damn. Like, being paid, bro. I swear. We was like brothers for real, bro. Like, me and this nigga, we getting like, we end up with like 3 zips a piece. So we trying to figure out how to take the bitches back to the D with us. You feel me? Because we don't want to throw our shit away.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But you guys drove? I thought you guys drove there.
Yeah, we did drive there. That was probably like the second time, though.
You don't want to take the risk of driving back?
I ain't even drive down there with them. They all drove down there. I flew down there. But I ended up driving back with them, though, because we had all our weed and shit.
You, I remember when I first talked to you and Javar about that, you guys talked about kind of helping to open up that Oakland scene even more for Detroit and helping to bridge that. Do you still feel that way? Do you feel like you guys help kind of coordinate and help that bridge?
Yeah, bro. I don't know about other generations, because niggas be saying, like, oh, such and such been doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always want to holler out about what they talking about. But for our generation, we for sure did, bro. Like, wasn't nobody else going down there. Like, not that I knew of. If they was, they wasn't broadcasting it like how we was.
Yeah. And then when you guys get back and, you know, you're pushing the music, everything's like showcasing that you guys are going to blow up and be the biggest, like one of the biggest groups emerging. At that time, you have, not to say competition, but to say that the other groups that are already circulated and are already big at that time is like Doughboys and Team Eastside, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like you're in a mix of becoming that next big group from Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Right. When did you guys feel like you established that presence as like, all right, we are the biggest one, like we are toe to toe with you fellas right at this moment right now?
We just the best, bro.
At that time, though, I'm saying.
We just the best. Like, that's just what it was at that time, bro. Like, we the best. Nobody doing it like us. Nobody sound like us. Nobody music is good like ours, bro. Think about it. Like, actually think about it. How many of my songs have you listened to and been like, this shit fire? Like, you know what I'm saying? From that time.
I always felt like you... Damn, I'm getting in trouble with your fellas. I felt like you were the star of, like, as far as the presence lyrically, but also being able to, like, make great-ass tunes. I feel like Maso was super fucking skilled, too. I feel like he lyrically was skilled. I feel like he understood and constructs music. Javar, to me, was... I didn't know what I was gonna get from her, but I like the boss player type shit. I like the freaky shit. Like I liked everything that he supplied with it. Lonnie's like just a different fucking level. Like you never like he can get spiritual with the shit. He can get direct street with the shit. Paid was, I mean, I love Paid. I love his music. I loved his force. Like I felt like he was just dominant. He was strong in his music. He was like, I felt like he was like the OG kind of presence of the group. Like kind of get like a leader type vibe to him when I would listen to him. And you guys all brought something unique. But with you, I always felt like you were the most creative. I always felt like, damn, Biggs is like, he's gonna be the star. You know, a lot of people, when you came back, when you got out, a lot of people were like expecting you to like do something crazy. And I felt like the expectation might not have been met to the way they wanted, but I was also like, bro, he already did everything. Like, what else the fuck do you want from him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like people were trying to diminish you when you got out, as far as like what you had already accomplished, like what you had already laid down.
I mean, it's like, I can't really say, well, yeah, it's like people always trying to diminish me, bro. Like every day I see somebody saying something that could potentially tarnish me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or potentially tarnish what I built. It's like niggas be sabotaging their own circle, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like it's not nobody to blame for what you said. It's like, yeah, there was big expectations, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I had spent a lot of time behind them walls, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody jail sentence and time and stuff is different, bro. Like I had spent a lot of time behind the walls, bro. So it's like shit happens, bro. You feel me? It's like shit can change overnight. You feel me? It's like, so like I might not have did it at the speed niggas wanted me to do it at, but it's like it's here now though. Like
Yeah.
if niggas go listen to that new shit, that Biggs World, man, that shit hard as fuck. And that shit, all that shit sound just like what you saying.
Yeah, Biggs World is fucking dope, bro. I liked it.
Yeah.
I went through it. I noticed you didn't put too many people, like you didn't add too many features to it. I know Javar was on that bitch. I know Drago and shit, but you didn't really like put like you. It was more just you. It was more just like, let me remind people what the
I
fuck
had to do, you know.
Yeah.
I had to do my shit because it's like, all right, I done helped everybody. Like everybody always come to me like, all right, bro, I want you to do this with me. Cause it helped them look good with me sitting next to them. You know what I'm saying? Like it helped them. It helped them because niggas want to hear what I gotta say. Like people are expecting to hear what I gotta say every time. So it's like, all right, like it'll help push the next man, which I don't have no problem doing, especially for my brothers. Like I'm gonna do anything for them guys. Like you feel me? So
Yeah.
but I feel like now it's just time for me to focus on what I gotta do too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time to start putting Biggs first when it comes to this shit. So that's kind of what I'm on right now.
Yeah.
The only person I had on the album was Javar and Drago.
Yeah. Javar and Drago.
Mm-hmm.
What made you what was up with the Drago collab, like out of just picking who you like thought would work the best with the tape?
Cause Drago really hard as fuck, bro, and he got it for the East, bro. It's like a lot of people don't know that, but bro streams is crazy. You know, bro got a deal, bro got all type of stuff going on. Like Drago, he that man for real, bro, on the East. So it's like, it's kind of like I just had to bring the East and the West together. And plus, that's what everybody was doing when I was gone. Like, you know, they started coming around the gang while I was locked up for real. But when I came home and I heard all that music, I'm like, bro, they so hard, bro. Drago and Bino.
So you heard like Block's Party drop when you were out? Like,
no, I was in jail when
damn.
that dropped. Yup. When I came home, I seen it probably like on MTV or something. Like I was in the halfway house and I seen it.
Yeah.
Sada was out though before I got locked up. He was around.
So how many years did you spend away?
I just did 3.
Yeah. But you missed like a core
But
gap.
I had a
of, like,
real bid though, bro. Like, cause when I went to jail, bro, I went to jail from court, so I got sentenced, and then I started my bid. Like I had a real bid.
They didn't give you any date credit for.
No, I ain't had no credit. I probably had like 60 days of credit or something like that. Like not no real credit.
Damn.
But like I done been from jail to jail. Like, bro, I done been to a lot of different jails, bro. I had to fly on a plane and everything while I was there.
Sounds like hell, bro.
Yeah, it's like hell for real, like, you know. But it is what it is, though. Like, we all know what we rocking with, so we just do it how we do it, bro.
You guys always stuck together.
All our trauma come from the streets. Going to jail, niggas getting killed, losing family members and shit like that. Like, all our trauma really come from the streets, bro. Doing shit we ain't had no business doing. And that's why motherfuckers be on there saying, like, the streets dead and shit like that, because it's like the streets don't leave you with nothing but a bunch of pain. So it be kind of like you want to teach the younger generation coming up, like, damn, bro, like, you might have something going for yourself. Like, move this way, don't go that way, because you fuck around, run into this, like, you know?
Yeah.
Because just imagine we had done all that shit, right? Just imagine we say, all right, we done with the streets now. We about to be full rappers, like, at our peak, at the peak of our career. Imagine we said that. Like, we probably had a longevity, like, because the streets really fuck you over, bro. Like, look at my nigga Pay Will, bro. He ain't even here no more. You know what I'm saying? Over some street money, like some shit that, you know, some cheese, like some money. Imagine if he had millions of dollars from a record label. He probably never gave a fuck about some money that was in the streets.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like, so that's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah. The things that could have changed or could change for anybody, it just kind of, it's like a commutative karma. That's always how I look at stuff. I look at life like there's your own personal karma that you have, and then there's karma that like the community causes. And when the community doesn't involve themselves in the right way, somebody can get hurt for nothing.
Right.
The people who least are supposed to get hurt end up getting hurt.
The same way how the older guys was trying to fight us and tell us we need to get off the block, but they could have been trying to help us and guide us in the right direction. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like the streets just don't be shit, bro.
And then you guys would have circled back and been like, yo, man, let's show you guys love now that you guys help push us forward. But instead, it's like that hating. Like, what's the point? Like you just said a minute ago, what is the fucking point of hating? Who does it benefit, bro? Who's making money off that? Who's getting more life off of the hate, bro?
Right.
Now, earlier we were kind of talking about people expecting a lot from when you got out, but you were talking about how you did a long bid and it kind of transformed the way you felt about life and things of that nature.
Yeah, because I just did a lot of reading, bro. Like, I read a lot of books. All I used to do for real, I used to read books, call home. I used to be on the phone all day, bro. I used to use all my minutes, because you get 300 minutes a month, bro. I used to use them bitches, like, in the first day.
Damn, son. What was before we get into that point, like, what was even the day? Do you remember the day where, like, everything, like, clocked in, where it's like, oh, shit, like, they're after me? I think we already talked about this before.
The day I realized, like, I was, like...
They were onto you. Like, the day you realized they were onto you. Not even that they got you. So
this what happened, bro. I go to my man's house. I pick up cards. I got the cards. I pull up at the shop. Like I said, we got the studio up at the shop, everything at the shop. So I pull up at the shop. Mind you, it's a hospital on the side of the shop. So 12 be in the area a lot. Now that day, they was sitting on the side of the shop when I pull in the shop. So I already see them. So I hop out, you feel me, regular as hell though, because I'm thinking I got my key to the shop on me. So boom, I go to the door. I don't got my key. So they hop out the whip. Oh, what you doing? Whole time I just left bro crib. I got fat ass stack of cards on me. I had like 73 pieces on me. I think it was exactly 73 pieces. So boom, they find cards. They find drink. They take money off me. They take weed. You feel me? So I get out like probably like a week after that. So I'm going on living my life, bro. I done been out for like a year, maybe 2, just living life. Whole time, that's because the feds done picked it up. So the state never even bothered me again. I was just out free, chilling. The whole time, feds done grabbed case. So one day, I got a show booked with this girl named Chinks. I think she go with Dame Dot right now. So I got show booked with her. I'm in the A. So I'm coming back to the D to do the show with her at the Ace of Spades. So I pull up to the club, big ass white security guards at the door. Normally it's like they do be big, but these niggas was big like the military, bro. They look like they was in the military, gang. So I'm like, I'm already iffy. Like, what the fuck? These niggas like they in the military. Now I got my mans with me. He on the run for murder. So I'm already just iffy all the way around. You feel me? So I see these big ass military security guards. I'm like, what the fuck these niggas doing up here? So they like, you got ID. I ain't even 21 at the time. So I'm like, hell no, like, you feel me? Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna pay, whatever. But I wasn't supposed to pay because the big ass flyer right behind them got my picture on it. I'm like, this my party. Me and Chinks throwing this party. So I'm calling Chinks. She ain't answering the phone. I guess she done took the money from the dough. She ain't trying to really fuck with that shit no more or whatever. I don't know what was going on, but these big ass security guards in this bitch, nah. They ain't letting me in. They talking about give them $300. So we all know the going rate to pay if you don't got ID in Detroit. It was, I forget what it was. It probably was like $100 at the time. So I'm like, 300. Y'all niggas tripping. Like, so I hop back in the whip. We go around the island, about to pull back in. Next thing you know, feds come out of nowhere. They pull up in like an unmarked, like Grand Marquis. It's all blacked out. All you see is the lights. So I got weed on me. I open my girl shit up, throw it up in there. I throw my buffs in there because they be trying to take my shit every time. So I throw all the shit up in the stash or whatever. We got cold ass stash. Throw all the shit up in the stash. And they come up to my window. They was like, you know who we are, right? I'm like, no. They like, we the FBI.
What?
So yeah, they pull us out the car and shit. Now mind you, my mans don't even know if he on the run for the murder shit. You feel me? Because it's like a 10-man case with the murder shit. It's like 10 of my homies on one case. So yeah, free my nigga Deke. You know, he doing life right now. He gonna get back off that appeal though. But yeah, so it's me and him. So they like, y'all know who he is, whatever. We the FBI. They flip their badges out. They really do that shit in real life. So I swear, the shit you see on the movies. So they pull us out the car and shit. Take us to the little hold and shit. At that point though, I still don't think this shit real. Like I'm Biggs. You feel me? Y'all give a fuck about this shit. I had this watch on, had my chains on. They actually took my chains. They forfeited my chains. But back then I ain't know the game. Like you can go back and get all your shit back. I had two chains. I had one that said TF, that stand for the family, and I had one that said BMBG Biggs. BMBG under that it said Biggs or whatever. And I had a ring on. It said BMBG TF on the side, and it had a B on the top with ice in it. They took all that shit.
Never gave it back?
Never gave it back. Forfeited. I was in my sister's car when I got flicked. It was a Charger RT. It was a 2016. That's the year that we was in. They took that. So that was like worth like $26,000. They took the chains, the ring, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I still had my watch because it's Rolex. It ain't had nothing to do with nothing. The reason they took it is because it had BandGang paraphernalia on it. They raided my mama's house. They took anything that had BandGang paraphernalia on it. They took it.
How does that work in court as far as like this is just because it says you're bang?
Well, the judge would make them throw it out. Like the judge made them throw it all out. Like she was like, this a rap group. And you know, she was even giving me props. Like, you know, when you get out, you basically, she said you had a fork in the road. Like you got this good rap career. Cause like I was making like $3,500 a month. So she like, you know, you doing good for yourself. So you shouldn't even be doing this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So when the day that the FBI got you though, did they literally probably saw a flyer of you on the internet and was like, that's where he's about to be?
Yeah, they came to the club, bro. It got me, bro.
So
I
that's
was sick.
Advice for everybody. The feds are literally watching Instagram, bro. Like,
yeah, that was in 2016. Imagine how advanced they are now. They
See,
probably
that's
got
probably
all
why
type
you were
of
so
shit.
confused. But what made you confused about the security guards? Do you think they were in on it or something?
Yeah, I think they was police. They were really big, bro. Like extremely big to be regular people.
That's so weird. And so you dip out, FBI pulls you over, flashes the credentials, and then did they tell you what they were arresting you for at the site?
No, they ain't tell us. They was just on some mysterious shit. Like,
So when you were in the back
They
of the car, you had no clue why you're in the back of the car. You're just sitting there like, I don't know what's going on right now.
I already know I got one case that I ever had in my life, so shit, this must be it.
What was the interrogation process like? Was there an interrogation process, or did they just try to tell you what the hell you were charges?
Yeah, it was an interrogation process. You know, they be trying to ask niggas shit. And I come back down, my boy, he hollered out the cell talking about, hey, they talking about something about some murder, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, like, I don't know nothing about that. You feel me? Because we still in the holding cell. We can't even really be talking like that up in here, because if they hear us, they going to document that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was crazy. They had interrogated both of us or whatever, but we was on two whole different things. I'm on the swipe shit. He on the murder shit.
And at that same time, did Javar get locked up at that same time, or did they find him at the same time? Or
He got locked up before me. He was doing something down in, I think, Indiana.
yeah, that's where they caught him in at that market.
Yeah,
That's what he told us.
they
So
had a
you-
whole nother little operation going on for real.
So that's why it would have been harder to be like, oh, I'm more.
They couldn't tie nobody together.
Yeah. Okay.
Like they couldn't. They kept catching people doing shit, but they couldn't say like, no, y'all some gang members, because that's what they was pushing for. They was trying to say we was some gang members, but we was never on no gang member shit. So we always had the paper trail to back up what we was talking about. Like, no, we're not no gang members. We're rappers. We make money. We're established. This is what we do.
When they were telling you like what your charges are gonna be, what evidence did they have to charge you with anything? Did they find like machines and stuff like that, or like how did they actually know like you guys were?
All I had was the devices, which was the 73 stolen credit cards, and they was from a different country. So they basically made it seem like I was doing some next level shit. You feel me? My mama had hired this man, and he came up there. He was a lawyer. What was his name again? I forget his name, but he came up there and it was this thing called a writ. It was like $1,000. You could get out with a writ if you had $1,000. So I got out on $1,000 writ or whatever, you know. And then I ain't hear nothing back for a long time. And like I said, till the feds came.
Did they give you a plea deal at first
A plea deal?
for the
No.
feds case?
No, I ain't get a plea deal up front. You know, that shit's like a process for real. But I ended up getting a plea for the plea ended up being, I think it was like 48 months on top of 24 months that was mandatory.
God damn, son.
I never meant to sign a plea for that though. My lawyer told me it was only gonna be a 2-year plea deal. So he really had fucked me over. You know what I'm saying? He was down there on some other shit. So we had ended up firing that nigga. And I got a new lawyer. You feel me?
Were you able to retract the original signing agreement?
No.
Oh shit.
He was like, we already at the end, so it'll be too much for us to go back in time and try to start all this over. And it probably been like a slap in the face to the feds. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, son. So your lawyer was probably working for the prosecutors.
Yeah,
Your first lawyer.
that's you know, that was my mindset at the time. I'm like, bro, this nigga probably fucking working with these bitches. Like,
Yeah.
it seemed like he was, cause I was young and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he was trying to get off on me for real.
Disgraceful.
Yeah, he was very fucking disgraceful. We fired that nigga and got a new lawyer though, and the new lawyer was pretty good. He was like, I play golf with this judge. Like, she's a good judge. She was though, bro. Judge Michelson. She ended up being a great judge, bro, because they, like I said, I signed a plea basically for 6 years. All those months total out to 6 years, and she only gave me 3.
That's not. Yeah.
Because she was like, you got a nice path. But I really was hoping for probation. I still was like, damn, like 3 years. But it was cool though, bro.
Yeah, because it could have been a lot worse, man.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Some of my boys did like 6 years. They got caught for swiping.
It's just such a crazy amount
One
of
of my
time.
boys did 10 years for swiping.
Yeah, but the time that they're giving for something that's like, I know it's money and shit, whatever, but it's like, who are you really hurting? I don't know, like, is the money coming out of somebody's family's pocket, or is it just some type of crazy system? Like, who's actually getting hurt with the cards?
People wasn't getting that much time for it. Like, niggas got caught before me, and they ain't even go to the feds. You know what I'm saying? I think it was just the name.
They were trying to tie you guys to a gang to make it like a fucking RICO case and take down everybody or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was just like the name. Like, I don't know. Like, police don't be liking when young people be having motion for real. Like, that shit, that's their pet peeve.
Was this same time when you were telling me? Were you the one telling me last time that you were hiding by a hotel?
Nah,
Or was that
no.
Maso who was hiding by a hotel?
That might have been Miles' ass down in the O selling pills and shit.
Yeah, he said he was hiding by a hotel while the police were searching for his ass because he already knew that they were coming for everybody.
Mm-hmm. That probably was him for sure.
So when they created all those fucking newsletters about you guys and all that media campaigns, like all the you guys got arrested and like BandGang's over everything. Did you look at that like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Or like,
Bro, I didn't even see that shit.
yeah, there was like crazy articles about you guys dropping.
I didn't even see that shit.
Yeah, it's crazy as fuck. So
I was just doing my little bid, bro.
and then when you were inside, did you you were talking about reading? Talk about well, yeah, when you're inside, you're reading and you're like learning about yourself. Like, what were you figuring out and what were you reading?
I was reading a lot of different. My favorite thing to read was the hood novels. I used to read them all day, bro. I used to read those the most. But I used to read like stock books. Like, I wanted to learn how to do stocks when I got out. I used to read like, you know, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, all the self-help books. But I never really understood. Like, I didn't like the self-help books, if that makes sense to you. It's like I used to read them, but I never liked them. Like, I had The Art of War, The Sun Tzu, The 48 Laws of Power. I had all those books, but I just didn't like them. Like,
It's crazy. That's why everybody reads when they're inside. Those
yeah,
books.
a lot of people do read them. I guess they just comprehended them better than me. Like, I didn't really understand the point of it. It's like it wasn't helping my life at all. And I actually took the time out to read all of them. Like, the Bible helped me more than those did. I read the Bible a lot.
I feel like those books that you're talking about, like those self-help books and stuff, is kind of like ways to manipulate society or some shit like that. And it's just like, if you're not that kind of person, then
You gotta be sick in the head
yeah,
to really understand them books.
and apply them. Yeah, because I read
Yeah.
some of them. I'm like, man, this is just manipulating people. Like, I can't.
Yeah,
read
like,
this shit,
who
like-
about to wake up tomorrow and really go? There's
Nah.
people out here that really do it though. That's the crazy thing.
Well,
It's
the
like,
thing that's interesting about what you said is I had guests that talk about those books, and they're like, "Yeah, I read these books," and I'm like, "Man, that means you're trying to like, it's like, can I trust your ass right now?
like, is you using
What
me
are you
now,
trying to do
bro?
with me
Wait a
right now?"
minute, wait.
What was it like when you got out, man? What was the feelings for yourself? Did you feel like improve my personal life, improve my financial life, or did you think like what I was doing was working? Like, how'd you feel?
Well, the first thing I wanted to do when I got out was cry. I didn't even do it though when I got out. I wanted to so bad. I was like, when I get out, I'm gonna cry on the first day. Like, I had all these emotions built up for how I was gonna do it, but I didn't even do it. By the time I got out, bro, a lot of my plans had just like fell through. Like, on what I wanted to do, like cry for one. I didn't do that shit, but I wanted to because it was just emotional, bro. Like, I just been away from my family for all this time, my bitches, my son. I just had a son before I went in. Like, it was sad, my nigga. Like, you feel me?
Terrible.
Everybody was hurt. Fans, even the fans was hurt. They like, man, we can't wait till this nigga Biggs get out. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
So shit, that shit was different.
What year was it when you guys got out? When you got out?
When I got out, it was 2019 going into 2020. I got out in November 2019.
Yeah, when you get out, so it's like you're missing you missed like, a lot of your family time, right? Which is terrible. That's the worst part of it. And then musically, it probably helped and hurt at the same time because when you go away, people are like looking forward to you getting out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also so much happening in the music scene because even at that time, First Day Out drops, right? Block's Party drops. People
First day out dropped right before I went in. I was
Yeah.
on FaceTime with T. Cause you know he came right back with that straight to it with Mazo and Pay Will.
What was the conversation with T before you went away?
None. He just showed love. Let me know he was listening to all the music and all that shit. Like before he went in, I guess he was like a fan of our music and shit. So that was dope as hell. Cause he was like living the shit that we was pushing, like or we was trying to get to. His shit came overnight. Like this nigga was FaceTime and he had all blues, probably like 300,000 in all blues. You know what I'm saying? All off rap though. He was like, I'm getting this shit all off shows. You know what I'm saying? So it was just motivation for me.
Did you, first things first is probably family, right? Like that has to be the first thing you handle.
Yeah, basically just family. That was all I was focused on. But when I got out, I was in a halfway house. So I didn't want to tell nobody because somebody had just got killed up there. So I didn't want my location being out like that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really want to tell nobody. I had did like 4 months in there because, you know, you got to go in there, then you got to get out of there. Like you don't just get to go in there and come home. Like you got to either do all your time or like get out somehow. So like I kept fucking up though. So I ended up having to do like my whole 4 months and shit like that.
You don't want anybody to know you're there, so obviously for protect, like, you know, keep yourself safe and shit like that. And then you get home, and that's when you reestablish connection with the family and everything. And then I'm sure there was a lot of pressure for the music. I'm sure a lot of people were like, all right, you know, it's that first day out feel. T Grizzly does his first day out, so everybody's anticipating when somebody comes out, they're gonna just, you know, blow up the world, right? Did you feel pressure by that? Did you feel pressure like, damn, I got to do a first day back type shit or some type of reemergence into the scene?
Nah, I don't never really be feeling no pressure, bro. I just be doing my own thing, man.
Yeah.
It's like my voice was definitely different, bro. My voice was different when I had first got out. I feel like my shit back now though. But like when I had first got out, my voice was different. Like a lot of shit was different. So I was like getting back. Cause like you gotta think I was like really in the streets, bro. So like the streets had changed. So I was trying to just figure all that shit out. I feel like my voice was different, like I just said that. And like I wasn't using most of the music that I had wrote when I was in there. So I was writing a bunch of new stuff. But like I'm like one of those guys that listen to music that's out, like what's hot at the time. Like I said, I used to sit on YouTube all day and just listen to music. So like some of that shit that was out, it was kind of ass, and that shit might have had a play in me rapping ass for a minute. Like I don't know, bro. Like I can't really explain why it didn't go the way I wanted it to go off day one, but like yeah, it's like I can't really explain that to you. I don't know why, for real.
I feel like when you're in that zone that you're creating the music that's like super hot, it's because like you're living a certain lifestyle at that time, and it like perpetuates for the music to work out better. And then when you get out, you're kind of thinking like, I don't want to go back to that shit. So your mind kind of switches and it kind of matures in a way that doesn't allow you to go back to that old way.
Yeah, but it's like I ain't trying to be like over mature or nothing like that. You feel me? Like it is what it is, bro.
I think it naturally happens though, bro. Like,
yeah, I think it's just God's time, and like
Yeah.
I can't force it. Like I couldn't force it. Like I just had to let it come to me. You know?
Yeah, facts.
It's like I just couldn't force it, bro.
And then the expectation though from the audience makes you go like, damn, but I do got to deliver. But at the same time, I'm not trying to deliver what the fuck they think I'm gonna deliver is the problem.
Yeah.
That's where Lonnie right now is at.
A lot of people wasn't giving me the push that I was looking for either though, bro. Like a lot of people that was in like my guys, I'm saying, not just randoms, like people that I knew or that I had helped out in this industry, they wasn't really giving me the push that I wanted for real. Like so that kind of slowed me down too and set me back, because I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like these niggas acting weird as hell. Like this what I come home to though. You know?
The support wasn't there when you got out.
The support was there, but it wasn't there though. Like niggas that fake support, like be like, oh yeah, like, but then they wasn't putting them calls in. They wasn't making nothing happen. Like ain't nobody do shit. Like not one person.
Do you think it was?
I can't think of one person that did what they supposed to do as far as this rap shit. Like, you feel me? Like, nobody. Now you could probably think of 5 people that you'd be like, damn, he ain't help Biggs. Like, you feel me? None of them did, bro.
Well, we're not talking about within the group. We're talking about outside of the group.
No, I'm talking about just people that I know in this industry.
Okay.
That I've helped in my or that have made a name off my shit.
They didn't come circle back to pull you up when it was their time to kind of help. Is there any part of you that, I know you're the type of person to let things like kind of slide and not slide, but let things go as far as those things. But as far as like, did you calculate in your mind what the possibility is for why they didn't help you?
Nah, I mean,
did you think at all like what this is? Probably
I just think that's just who they are. Like I'm the type that'll take people for who they is, bro. So I'm not gonna try to wrap my head around why you ain't do something. I'm gonna just go figure out a way to do it on my own.
Yeah.
But a lot of these labels, I get to calling them or talking to them. Somebody that I know would help me, like, or not really help me, but they'll put me on the phone with them, and they'd be like, "Oh, you know, we deal with such and such from y'all camp. Like, why you ain't had such and such call us?" So then that gave me the knowledge that, oh, so this nigga could have just called y'all and put this together for me, but he didn't.
Terrible.
So then it'll make you be like, damn. It'll just make you look at everybody funny, and it'll just make you lose a lot of love for this shit too.
I do wonder, the only aspect of it for people not helping during those times is if they look at like the legality and the articles made about you guys, and like the news press about you guys, what the media was saying about you. Did it scare those people to be like, all right, I can't be associated with myself?
Because they was in this shit too.
Damn.
So why would you look at it like that when you were part of this shit? And it was never nothing like that either, though. Like, I be hating when people make it seem like we was just some kind of terrorists or something. Like, sometimes you will see people saying, like, but it's because of the people that try to latch on to us that they make certain aspects of this shit look bad. It's like, if you ain't really got it in your heart to do what we do, then you shouldn't even be around us.
True. It was just the way that they were narrating your guys' story on the news was crazy. It was like what you just said. It was literally like they acted like you guys were like some fucking cowboy, like in the Wild Wild West. Like you guys were just busting down fucking doors and shooting up places and all that shit. That's how they were portraying it. And then Masa was telling us that some guy came and did like a street interview with you guys. And like that street interview, like he said, like 3 months later he got locked up after that. And they tried to like talk to him about that interview. And they never even dropped the interview.
We were so happy to do it. No, they did drop that, bro.
Oh, they did drop it?
Yeah,
okay.
Noisy. It was Noisy. At the time, they had Noisy Atlanta. They came and did Noisy Detroit. They had everybody on there. They had Payroll, Dage Love. Everybody who was hot from the city was on there at that time.
Yeah.
And we was on there, too. It was one episode.
Masa was saying he felt like that kind of contributed to something about him getting arrested. He felt like it.
A lot of them did feel like they was the police, but they wasn't the police, bro. I mean, you could say they the police, but it's like they was just helping us get exposure in my eyes, bro. Cause like I said, all I was doing was rapping, bro. Like I ain't out here shooting niggas all day. Like, so what's the problem? Like they can do their interview and go back to Atlanta, wherever they come from. I don't care. That shit was on HBO, and then they had their own channel. They had Viceland. It was a whole channel on TV.
No, you guys are fucking. It's so crazy how big you guys are, bro. To this day, you know what I'm saying? Like, and how much you guys have accomplished. It seems like now, you guys are, you know, everybody's kind of doing their own thing, like you kind of said. Even you're focusing on yourself, just like everybody else kind of focusing on themselves, right?
Yeah.
But along the way, just to touch on the unfortunate losses, man, obviously everybody knows how close you and Paid were. And a lot of people, when I read comments and when I read about your music and stuff, they always say, like, after Paid passed away, that's when you changed a lot. Like, they felt like a difference in you when they would listen to you. I
feel like Jill was when I really changed, bro. But definitely not when Paid passed. I didn't change. I wanted to be better for my nigga.
But more so with the music, possibly, because that's what I cultivated over reading like near 1,000 comments of people.
Bro, the comments never going in the right direction, bro. I don't know if you noticed that, but they always be off as hell. Like, they'll come on there saying some shit until they believe it. They keep saying it over and over until they believe it, bro. I don't have no time to try to convince you. You ain't never seen Michael Jackson come online and try to convince nobody or nothing. Like, he just did what he do. Like,
Nah, hell no. Remember that time he swung that baby outside of the balcony window, bro? He was
I
on
don't
press
know
for
nothing
like
about that,
2
brother.
months after that shit. He was like
I
telling
don't know
everybody,
nothing
like,
about that.
you never seen that footage of Michael Jackson?
No.
Bro, his baby blanket.
They probably was fucking with him too much, though.
Nah, man. It was
You don't
crazy.
see Michael Jordan coming trying to convince you or nothing.
Yes, you do. Remember when he was gambling and then he went on TV and he was like, I'm not a gambler, and he like literally had these shades on.
It might have been like detrimental at that point, because other than that, I seen somebody go in there and say they tried to take a picture with him, and he said, I don't take pictures with niggas.
Yeah, Michael?
Yeah.
I could see that all day.
And this was a famous person. I can't even remember who just said that. That might have been like this week. Somebody
Bro,
said
Eddie
that.
Murphy had like the craziest shit where he picked up some woman in the middle of the night, like 4:30 in the morning when his wife and kids were out of town, and the police caught his ass at 4:30 in the morning trying to pick up a street girl, and then he tried to say that he was just trying to help her out. He had to do like a 3-hour long segment about how it wasn't what it looked like. All I'm trying to say is there's nothing wrong with people telling the world what they were going through or what was happening or explaining themselves. I don't think there's any problem with it. Michael Jordan did it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's not nothing wrong with it, but I'm not about to do it, bro. Like, I'm just me, brother. Like, I explain it on this podcast. That's about it, bro. I ain't about to go back on Instagram and beg y'all to fuck with me. If y'all don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me. Just stay away from me.
I wanna just talk about that because I know how close you guys were though, man. Talking about Paid though, just your guys' connection and the brotherhood, man, and what your guys' relationship meant.
Yeah, bro. He was like a brother to me, man. Like, me and Paid, bro, our relationship, it was like this, bro. Like, I honestly had this type of relationship with every last one of the guys, bro. Like, Paid, Will, Javar, Lonnie, Mazo. Like, Lonnie might have been the only one I really never got like this with, because he was always on the road swiping. He was swiping before we even knew what that shit was. You feel me? But, like, when he did come there like this, bro, everybody I was around loved me, bro, and I loved them. Like, I had real genuine love for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been the type of person that's like, oh, I don't fuck with that person or something. Like, I just fuck with everybody because I just got that spirit. Like, when you come around me, it's gonna be nothing but love, bro.
But was with Paid, it looks like people think you guys were like more tied together than everybody else. It appeared that way, at least. It appeared that you guys were like,
yeah, we was definitely close. Like, we was together all the time, bro. We was together every day because we lived directly around the corner from each other.
yeah.
So me and Paid was together the most out of everybody for sure.
What were you guys' discussions most of
But
the
I
time?
can't even say that because Javar is my blood cousin, bro. So, like, this nigga used to come to my house every day after school, wait for his dad to come pick him up. Like, so I'm just close with all of them. Like, it's not no one person that I'm closer to. I'm closer to everybody.
Yeah. With Paid, what was his timeline for you as far as his music, like watching him progress and building himself and establishing himself as well as helping the band grow? The group grow at the same time.
Paid, bro, he was like, he was so tall, bro. Like, he went to his cousin's house like one summer. He came back taller than everybody. Then he had his veins popping out his neck. Like, he was just aggressive. Like, he had that, like, every time it's time to box or something, he'll always box the nigga. Like, if it was a nigga from down the street that wanted to come down talking shit, we had boxing gloves. We go get the gloves, Paid, throw them bitches on, beat his ass. Like, bro was just a different type of nigga, bro. Like, bro was really a champion. Like, bro had the weed shit going on. He had all that shit that was real, though. Like, he was making like $300,000 off each load. This shit was not a game. Like, bro was really, he was just like, it's hard to explain. I know a lot of people probably got that one person from their neighborhood that's just like, you feel me? Like, he was just that guy, bro. Like, he like he'd tell you if he was here. Like he learned a lot of shit from me, but I can tell you now because I'm still here. I learned a lot of shit from him. Like we learned from each other. That's what all of us. Like we all learned something from each other in this game, bro.
Yeah. Is there anything you could just tell us that you picked up from him? Like anything that over time you learned from him?
I don't know though, bro, cause me and this nigga was neck and neck. Like we used to be on the phone with our hoes, like trying to see who can mac on the bitch the hardest. Like, you feel me? Like everything we did was just like neck and neck. Like, but I don't know why he'd tell me that he learned shit from me. But I don't feel like he did though. Like I feel like he had his own shit and I had my own shit.
Man, it feels like you guys were just like swarmed with hoes nonstop. Like it just didn't stop.
Yeah.
Like,
One thing I can say he was the best at was saving his money. Cause he come from nothing for real. But he was like the richest person in his family. Like, seriously. As a kid though.
so yeah,
he
like
was saving so much money, bro.
the disadvantages for him growing up were probably like you think they were more severe on the like severe side, like his parents.
I ain't gonna say it was severe, but like he just come from nothing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you come from nothing, like he come from nothing.
Did he touch $1 million?
Definitely.
Damn. It's crazy, man.
But that's how it is normally when you come from nothing though. It teach you like the values of money and all of that type of stuff.
When the unfortunate day that he passed away, where were you at?
Where was I? I don't even remember. I think I was at home, bro. I might have been at my house. His uncle called me and told me what had happened or whatever. And you know how it always is. Like when you first hear it, it don't sink in right away. You end up processing it like, oh shit, like this real. Then you go to the funeral, you like, damn, this really happening. Like, you feel me? So it was like one of those things. And at the time, you know, I'm working on myself. I'm still in the studio trying to get back to how I want to sound on the track. So it was just a whole bunch of shit happening at once.
Yeah, when I lost my best friend, like he took his own life in like 2017, and like I couldn't when they told me on the phone, it did take me a minute to process. I think I phased out for like 10 minutes straight. Like everything went quiet. And then like when the volume all came back to my ears and I was like, damn. And then when I went to his funeral, I could not look in his casket, bro. I don't even know. They gave us one last chance to look before they put him under. I was like, bro, I can't.
That should be sad for real.
I can't look, bro. Like I didn't want to remember him like that.
It's like you don't want to lose people, but it's like they just go somewhere else for real. Like I don't feel like people die out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they just go to another world. Like,
I swear, because I still have dreams about his ass, and he like guides me into shit. Like he'll tell me where to go, and I'm like, man, there's no way.
yeah.
Like, that's not really him telling me where to fucking go right now. It has to be him, bro. So it's like you at that time, you had a lot going on. Like you were trying to figure yourself out, and then, you know, it's a tragic loss for you, for the guys, something for you guys to have to get through, right? And then you have to deal with all the noise of the media, the noise of the people. It's like being a celebrity at that level, it has to be the worst feeling ever. It's probably the one time you don't want to be a celebrity. The one time you don't want to be famous, right?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna say that, because then, like, we so blessed and lucky. We got all the music, all the videos, like, we did all of that. So we can always go back. His family can always go back and watch it. Like, all that stuff still out here for them. If they ever want to hear his voice or see him, they just go watch the videos and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it's a blessing at the same time, like, that we did do all this.
yeah. And then obviously throughout time, you guys are doing your own. I know everybody is kind of doing their own thing at a certain point. I know Lonnie was like doing his own thing at a certain point. Javar, everybody's like individually working and collaborating when the times make sense. And then I know even recently with losing the Godfather was another huge like tragedy, right? At least, it wasn't expected, and it was unfortunate because, like I said, I was supposed to, get his story too and everything like that. And I don't feel like he ever got the chance to tell his full story. But
Man, rest in peace to the Godfather, man.
yeah,
Bro was a real, like, he was real as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. He was real as fuck too. He was another one of those people that's just real as fuck, always gonna keep it real. Like, I used to talk on the phone with him damn near every day. We used to do group FaceTime calls every day. He called me, Biggs, what you on, bro? Oh, we got some bitches on the floor. Come on. Like, he was that type of dude. Like, and I'm pulling up right to get bro. And we going wherever bro say he want to go.
damn. Yeah, well, no. I think he lived in Maso before he passed away. I think they were like,
Yeah, that's what Mazzo said. He probably did, because he did used to be up in Mazzo house a lot.
yeah, he said they used to be bumping music early in the morning and shit. Same music over and over again, like he never heard it before.
I can believe it. Boom was a Rolling Stone, bro. He had like 9 kids. He used to be all over the place.
9 kids.
Hell yeah.
Collaboratively with the music, on the music tip and just in personal life, what was your guys' relationship like?
Matter of fact, he had 6 kids. I don't want to get it wrong, because then everybody gonna be like, you don't know how many kids he had and shit. But yeah, you said what though?
I said, like, what was your guys' relationship like with the music and outside the music?
Oh yeah, we was in that studio all the time. Shit, that nigga wanted me to get back on my shit so bad, bro. He used to be just telling me like, bro, I want you to rap like this, do this, like. But he'll always keep me in the studio, like, cause him, TJ, you know, they got their own little group, like, for real. Boom was BandGang, but like, he had a little group with TJ and Fully. So they always would make sure I was at all of their studio sessions so I can rap with them. Like, they like, nah, like, we finna make sure you rapping and shit. So I'll be up there with them rapping and shit all the time. Like, so the studio sessions was always like live as hell, off the chains. They always had about 20 bitches up in there.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? They used to be doing their thing, bro. I fuck with them young boys for real though.
Oh no, the last person I did want to talk about, man, was obviously Jizzle, bro. Like, that was another person that I know impacted a lot of people. Because even I think his cousin had came on here and told us like it was just didn't make any sense.
Oh yeah, Uncle G had came on here.
That's what you guys call him?
Yeah, we call it, what he call it, so Jermaine.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
call him Uncle G. He the one that was on that song. Jizzle and Rose had that license.
He said that he was in the passenger with Jizzle when that all happened, and it was like he said something about it being just confusion because it just didn't make any sense type shit.
Jizzle's like my best friend for real. Yeah. All these guys, like I told you, bro, I was tight with everybody. Jizzle, I'm the reason Jizzle even was a part of us. Cause me and him was in 8th grade together. And one day I think I stood up in class and they, like, you know, sometimes how they had them days where they ask everybody what they want to be when they grow up.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, I'm a rapper. Like, no, I'm a rapper already. Like, and bro was like, shit, after class, he like, shit, I'm a rapper too. So we linked up and I brought him, cause the school was at the corner of my street in Mark Twain, at John R. King and shit. So I brought him down to the block and everybody fucked with him off the first day. And he kept coming back every day. And then he ended up being a part of the crew.
So he got tied into the crew through you pretty much?
Yeah.
Damn.
Everybody tied in through me. Lonnie is tied in through Javar, because that's his cousin on his mama's side.
Oh.
You feel me? And Mazzo is tied in not specifically through me. I'm just like the middle piece. I'm the glue. But Mazzo is tied in through my man's Books. That was his man's. I guess they used to play basketball together or something. But he like, y'all need to rap with Mazzo, bro. I'm telling y'all, he hard as fuck. So we like, shit, tell the nigga come over here. Like, that's all we did all day. We was just in that bitch. So he came up over there and he rapped some shit. We fucked with him. We like, yeah, this nigga hard.
How close did you guys get after mating? Like, were you guys like, was it just you're saying it's just as close as everybody else, or was it closer?
Was he closer than everybody else?
Yeah, with Jizzle.
Who, Mazzo?
No, Jizzle. I'm talking about Jizzle with you.
No, he was close to everybody. He fucked with everybody. You know, he went to jail with Rose. They on the same case. They co-defendants.
Damn.
So I say they probably was the closest. Javar and Jizzle probably was the closest.
You feel like you were the? Do you feel like you were the like glue that kept it together, like the group?
I was just the glue, period. And like all the way around. Wasn't shit going on if it wasn't for me. Like I was just the glue, period. Like I can't say these niggas wouldn't have been who they is. I'm just saying, like, as far as all of us coming together and doing this shit together, I was the glue for that.
Well, yeah, I mean, the music.
Cause it's like my mama, bro. She just took care of everybody. So, like I said, pay come from nothing, bro. So he come to my house. I got cereal at that bitch. He come to my shit, make a bowl of cereal. This nigga make a sandwich, whatever he want to do. Cause this my man's. I love this nigga. Like this, like my brother. You feel me? My mama, like if she buy me some shit, she buying bro some shit, like shoes, whatever. Like you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
She would even give him money if she was feeling like that day. Like my mama, she take care of everybody, bro. She take care of the whole hood for real.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, she a good lady.
No, really, she is.
She really is.
It must have been she must have been impacted so like because it's even worse because it's like your son's almost. If she was taking care of everybody to that point, those losses must have been like unworldly to her.
Yeah, for real. It was definitely hurtful because she flew us all out to California. Like, just all type of shit, bro. Got us on a lot of shows. You know how they be having them shows up at the Masonic Temple and all of that? Yeah. We used to be a lot of them shows. We was the openers. That's how I even know about Future. We opened up for Future because of her connection.
Damn. I didn't know she was in the game like that.
Yeah, she in this bitch heavy. She just be chilling nowadays because I told her to fall back when I went to jail. Like, I was scared for everybody for real. I didn't know what the feds was on.
Well, what about Pootie's involvement? Like, how much contribution did he have with you guys?
Pootie, he did a lot of shit too. Like, Pootie was the first one throwing his own shows. Like, he'd just do strictly a BandGang show. He'd rent out the venue, bring us all out and shit like that. And that was his thing. You feel me? That's what he started out doing. And we was just like, shit, fuck it. We rocking with you. Like, we was rocking with him. But then when we got the Ghazi plug, he was the one that went and talked to Ghazi and shit.
Oh, cool.
So that's how he kind of leveled up his career. You dig what I'm saying?
I thought the Oakland cats were the ones. Oh, wait.
They the ones that took us to Ghazi. They the ones that introduced us to what Ghazi even was.
Okay, but he solidified everything for you. Pootie's like, where it was like, all right.
He was like, all right, y'all chill right here. I'm about to go holler at him. Come back, whatever. And that's how it went down.
So, man, yeah, it's like you guys have so much rich fucking deep history. It's crazy, bro.
Bro, this shit's so deep, bro. That's why I was just saying, like, bro, people don't understand the magnitude for real, but it ain't for me to explain it. If they don't do their research, it's like, fuck it. But like, that's what we come on this type of platforms for, like podcasts and all that, so we can tell the story and shine a little bit of light on what we do and where we come from.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the tape, man, for everybody to check it out and what to look forward to? What songs are your favorites off the tape?
Yeah, you know, the tape is big. It's called Bigg's World. You know, you can look it up on Apple Music, Spotify. My favorite song off the tape is Niggas Mad, because that's really how I be feeling. Like, niggas just be mad for no reason. For real, bro. But it's just some real shit. Like, it ain't. That's why I feel like my music got so much better to this point, because it's like I just got back to what doing me and what made me feel good about this shit. So I don't know. I want y'all to go listen to it, because it's all different type of music on there too. Like, I put some shit for the streets. I put some shit for the hood on that bitch. I put some shit for the hoes on that bitch. I put some shit nigga could just ride to. It's one of those albums, bro. I feel like it's Bigg's World is one of those albums where you can just like take a road trip and play it front to back. You feel me?
Yeah, man. I listened to it and I liked it a lot, and I felt like, for me, bro, there's only a few cats I'm listening to right now, bro. Like, your tape, I think my favorite tapes this year so far is Doug's new tape, your tape, Money's tape, and that's it. Everybody else that dropped, I was kind of, man, I'm not going to get myself in trouble by saying certain shit, but there's some people that I expected to do some good shit this year, and they really just let me down. Because this is the worst time to drop bad music, bro.
Yeah, bro. I feel like it's a lot of bad music floating around. Like, that's why I wanted to come back with a different mindset. Like, we gotta save hip hop, bro, because it's like it was just going in the direction that I didn't like. So I'm like, let me just drop something to show these niggas like what they supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because like a lot of people was just like dropping bullshit ass music, and it's like a lot of that shit do be blowing up on like TikTok if they can figure out a way to spin it. But it's like when you get in a car, you want to listen to some shit. Like some days, you like me for instance, I like to listen to music, like real music sometimes. Like not even just saying it got to be super lyrical, but I just like it to be hard, bro. I like it to be up to a certain standard if I'm gonna be listening to your shit.
Absolutely, bro. I feel like the standard has dropped. The bar has definitely dropped as far as like, I think they don't, I don't know what's going on in these studios, bro. Either motherfuckers are just too high to realize they're putting out bullshit, or if they just don't give a fuck, or if they're just expected to put out tapes for their distribution deals, or what's going on, bro. But there's so much trash, man. I remember in 2017, it was so easy to find good music.
Yeah,
Like,
for
you
sure.
didn't have to look too much. Now I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, do I even
I
want
think people forgot. They losing to them phones, bro. They losing to the robots and shit. Like, y'all motherfuckers forget what y'all are really supposed to be doing. Like, that shit be blowing me, bro. But, like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like it just need to be some straightening around this bitch. Like, everybody just be doing what they want to do. And that just ain't how the game go, bro. The game so fucked up nowadays because niggas be doing whatever they want to do. And that shit just don't go like that. Everybody need to be doing what they supposed to be doing. And remember who the fuck y'all niggas is. Like, stop going outside out to this bitch over these cell phones and all that dumbass shit. Like,
What do you mean with the cell phones?
put your phone down. Get back to your real life. Do what you do. Remember who you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people be spending too much time doing bullshit. Like, start back reading or something. Do something different. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I was just talking about this earlier. Like all my friends that were partying in 2016, when I look at their Instagram stories, they're still doing the same exact shit they were doing to this day.
but think about it. A lot of people blow up when they younger, right?
Yeah.
Because they fresh out of school. They just got done reading a fucking book. So go back and read books, man. Like, do something that make you uncomfortable so you can build your vocabulary and be different. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Nowadays it looks like they're just like they're looking at their phones so much that they start consuming what's already been done. And if you're
Right.
consuming what's already been done, then you can never be original.
Right.
But if you go experience life has a billion different ways of coming at you. Now you have a different story.
And you got to understand that a phone is just a tool. It's just a tool for you to use. You can't let the phone use you. Like, I be seeing people on their phone all day. Like, at this point, you ain't getting nothing accomplished. All you doing is just sitting there staring at your phone all day. It's more to it out here. Like, get to it.
Yeah, bro. And also just on the security safety side, bro, I really hope police start pulling over people that text and drive at the same time. I'm just saying, bro. I think this shit's getting crazy, bro. I see people flying 90
KL
miles an
cop,
hour.
y'all.
No, bro, 90 miles on the highway, looking at his phone on the right side, steering with his left hand, and I'm like,
Bro,
bro.
I hate people that can't drive, though. I be out there cussing their ass out. Like, bro, get the fuck out of my way.
You're a road rager?
Yeah, because you know I drive trucks and shit, bro. Like, you know, I see, last time I told you I was going to be driving trucks. I started driving trucks now.
You got the semi out?
Yeah,
How's it been?
beautiful.
You
Money's lovely.
That's incredible.
Amazing.
What was the learning curve like once you were officially out of training? Like, how long did it take to learn? Like, all right, now I'm on the road by myself for this shit.
It took a while. I'm going to be honest. It took a while because a lot of people won't really fuck with you if you don't know what you're doing, because these trucks cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. This ain't no $30,000 Ram truck. This a motherfucking $100,000 Freightliner. So if you crash this bitch, you do anything to this bitch, it's over. We just lost 100 racks. It's serious, bro.
You see that
But
one?
it's just a little skill to have. Like, I feel like a lot of people can't do it. So I could look at you. I know you ain't about to drive no truck because you ain't got the license for it. You get pulled over, you're gonna get a $3,000 ticket. You feel me? But I'm the one that's licensed to drive it. I can do it.
Yeah, that's you're doing it the smart way, right?
Mm-hmm. I can do it.
I seen this semi truck driver like fucking plow 25 people. You see, this is like some Arabic guy, bro.
Damn.
And
I just seen like 200,000 immigrant people about to lose their CDL licenses.
Man, listen, bro, because they're probably getting their licenses illegally, son. That's probably why they need to.
I guess it's like a new law Trump got out. I don't know. I just seen that shit.
My cousins used to get their driver's license from some guy for $300 in Oak Park, and they never knew how to drive a day in their life.
I never did that. I didn't even know that was such thing.
Yeah, there's this guy, you can pay him for a driver's license. He basically is like a trained instructor, but he can just lie and say that you went through the entire course and he passes your test. And these are like people from the Middle East that never drove a day in their life, bro.
What year would you say you started listening to my music?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I was listening to BandGang as a whole. I wasn't with you. I would listen to you through the music.
Yeah, of course, because we was a group. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
for
what
sure.
year though? Would you
2019.
2019?
Yeah, because it was after I learned about.
How old are you?
Come on, man.
I'm
30.
Oh, we the same age. I'm 29.
Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah. But basically, I had met Sada. I met Lonnie first, but Lonnie didn't even like he didn't know who the fuck I was because I was nobody, bro. It was like 2017.
Yeah.
Met Lonnie at the studio. It was crazy. It was like Sada was pouring up, and Lonnie was asking for some of the pour, and Sada was like, "Nah, you got to throw it down." And I was like, "What the?" I didn't even understand what the fuck they were pouring, to be saying like, let me get some of that. So I seen Lonnie. He goes in the studio. He starts recording. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" Because I never heard him before. I'm like, "This fucking shit's crazy." And they're like, "That's BandGang." And then a year later, I'm listening to a little bit of Javar. I'm hearing Javar more than anybody else. And in 2019, I really started tapping into the tapes. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? These guys were shredding shit down. Then I look into the background story, and then I'm like, oh my God, these guys are like the real deal, and they're shredding the shit. Oh. And then
So you missed out on the whole fucking era. Where you from?
I grew up in Warren.
Okay.
Moved to Metro Detroit.
Okay.
Bro, my first introduction to Detroit music was Doughboys.
Yeah, Doughboys. That was one of my favorite groups coming up, bro. I love Doughboys, bro.
That was
they
my
had
first.
the best music out, bro.
But why do you ask me that though?
Because you missed all of that. Like, we was having so much fun in 2017, like all of those years. Yeah. But it was still fun stuff going on like in 18, 19, but I just wasn't here for it.
By the time I caught up to what you guys were doing, it was like already like I missed the wave of like.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like you missed all the fun, bro. Yeah. We had a lot of fun around here for sure.
Yeah.
If you was on the music scene back then, man, you would have.
I was doing music videos.
You was?
Yeah, I was shooting music videos from 2012. 2017 is when I shot Ape Shit for Sada. We did 1 million views. That's when I got like recognized.
Okay.
Once I got recognized, then I was learning about the underground even more. Cause like I said, I only knew about Doughboys and Team Eastside and shit like that. I didn't know like BandGang was known, but it was known in like you had to kind of know in a certain way. Cause you guys weren't on the radio to the magnitude that Doughboys was. They had more like radio playability, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, because they had some hit songs that used to get played a lot, and they had some relationships.
Yeah, and then
we had some relationships, but we didn't get played as much as them. They got played way more on the radio stations.
Yeah, so I was more hip to radio, like who's getting played on that more. So I was hip to like Blade, obviously, but his time was already way past that. But I was getting like hip to
Blade was the best, dog.
His discography and shit, but. With you guys were kind of like a subcategory of famous ass motherfuckers, but like you kind of got to tap into it to know what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
And then that's how I learned about you guys more so. And then T Grizzly blew open the doors and made everybody fucking aware of everybody even more.
T did his thing. When I was in jail, that's all they was asking me about, T Grizzly. They were like, you know T Grizzly? If I say I know T Grizzly, they'll fuck with me. They like, yeah, this nigga know T Grizzly. Them niggas love T Grizzly, dog.
I swear. One thing I want to talk about the tape though, man. The song for the hoes. It's a smart technique, bro. It's a smart way of approaching it.
That's what I said, bro. My next shit, I want to do all for the hoes, cause the hoes like they're the best listeners in my opinion.
I mean, they're the ones buying the music right now, bro. If we're going to be real. I think Skilla Baby was ahead of the game.
Yeah, Skilla's smart.
I think Skilla knew where music was going. He's like, hoes and the newer generation is where I'm tapping into. Y'all can keep talking
Cause
about.
I expected my album to be triple platinum on the first day, but I feel like
But
if I would have did more for the hoes,
you didn't
it
market
would.
it though.
No, I didn't market it either.
You didn't do shit.
I did some marketing for the first day, and I was like, man, I'm done with this shit. Y'all want me to do this shit every day.
The crazy part about you and the fellas is that you guys to this day haven't gotten tired of the hoes. None of you guys settled down. None of you guys are like, let me just stick to one girl. It's like
I done did that shit a few times. It don't ever work out, bro. The hus be like, it works out, but like at the end of the day, it's like you can't keep her, bro. Like you try to do everything in your power to keep her. For what though? Like let her live her life, you live your life, and everybody will be happy. Like just keep the relationship, what they call it, platonic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you already hit though, so it's not platonic anymore. But
Copacetic, maybe.
copacetic.
Yeah, copacetic.
Chill.
Yeah, just chill. Like let her do her. If she love you that much, she'll force it on you. You ain't gotta try to keep no bitch.
I don't know. That'd be crazy. I
Yeah.
tried that too. That was terrible. She ended up cheating on me. I mean, like, what the fuck? Like, I was doing everything, and I still got cheated on. You kind of gotta feel it out sometimes. You gotta be like, damn, this bitch doesn't really fuck with me.
Yeah, you do, for real. Like you gotta set little traps and see if they fall for the bait. Like if they fall for the bait, then you know that she ain't the one for you. Like you can't try to make excuses for a person. If they show you who they is, you gotta believe them.
Yeah, I feel like you could. I was talking to RJ and Lamont about that. You got to do at least like one test before you get married, bro. You got to do some shit where like you send your homeboy, or like you do some. You got to do one test before you marry your girlfriend.
It's gonna turn into some lame shit once you get your homies involved, though.
I
You
wouldn't-
better off just doing something to see how her character is.
Like what?
Like, just do something. Shit, leave some money around. Tell her, look, this what you do. You tell a girl, say you go out with her or whatever. You like, damn, I left my money or something like that. I left my money in the car, or I left my money at home, or let's just say she say, I'm gonna pay you back later. You be like, okay, I got you. And then you wait till later come. If she don't never pay you back, then you know this bitch a liar. She said she was gonna pay me back later, but she never paid me back. It's not even about the money, but it's about the character.
That could be true. I'm not sure about that one because I give my girlfriend money and like I ain't tripping about her giving it to me back. I never give her money expecting it back.
That's because she already your girlfriend, though.
Are you talking about just random girls?
I'm just talking about somebody you might want to build something with.
Oh hell no. No, if it was like
As far
early-
as already having a girlfriend, you already down there locked in. You ain't finna. Yeah, if y'all live together, y'all got a house together. You
Yeah.
ain't about to leave your girl.
do you feel like
can't
you
just
still
be
did
going
you
off
retain your
top.
female fan base?
I can't say that I ever really had a female fan base, like, but as far as the females out here that do rock with me, most of them still rock with me. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing a lot of girls from back then still talking to me, still posting my music, saying they fuck with it.
Yeah, that's good, man.
But man, I had millions of fans, bro. I couldn't even tell you, like, if I kept all of them, but a lot of them still around.
It's just marketing, bro. I mean, literally, you dropped your tape. I think all you did was drop like 5 pieces of artwork, and then I was like, it. And I'm like, man, Biggs, you know how big you are, bro? All you got to do is go shoot 2 music videos, and then you're back in the, like...
I did drop one music video on there.
Which music video did you drop?
It's called Bigg Shit. It's on YouTube. See, it probably didn't get that much exposure because I dropped it on my personal YouTube,
Oh.
and it don't got a lot of subscribers. I gained like 300 after I dropped that though, so that was progress. That was great for me.
You guys are like cats that don't realize how you're big, but you don't know how big you are because you don't try to figure out type shit. You don't try to figure out.
I guess you could say that in a way, like, but like it just be a lot going on, bro. But like I said, I just dropped that album on the 28th, so that was like 3 weeks ago. So I'm still trying to do like some stuff for that. Like I just haven't really got started all the way fully on it because I had a lot going on. But I just wanted to make sure I put it out, like, because a lot of people just don't never even put their shit out, bro. And that's a problem. Like I had to make sure I at least dropped this bitch. And
Yeah.
then we can go from there. Like, I'll figure the rest out later. Like, what they say, shoot first, ask questions last. You feel me? Like, I might not did all the marketing. I might not have it all figured out. But I'm doing it, though. And that's all that matters. And I'm doing it on my own.
Yeah, because for real, you can market it whenever you want.
Yeah,
If it's
honestly,
good music, it's going to work no matter when you drop the shit.
that's how I feel about it, too. It's real good. So, shit, motherfuckers they gonna fuck with it once I start doing it.
For sure. Oh, is there anything you want to announce before we sign off, bro?
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my whole hood. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my fans, man. Make sure y'all go listen to that Biggs World out now on all platforms. Shout out to Kid L for hitting me up for this interview, bro. You know, I appreciate you, bro.
Anytime, man. You guys are always welcome here, man. BandGang was like, you and Javar were like really the ones who set off this whole podcast.
Man.
I was looking back the other day and I was like scrolling through the numbers and I was like, whoa, bro, that was when everything started to shake. You guys gave like the credibility for the platform because one of the biggest rap groups to ever come from Detroit. Individually, you guys all blew up in your own magnitude, in your own way. You guys had the street credibility and the mainstream credibility, and I feel like when everybody seen that and how funny it was and how fun it was and how crazy it was, everybody's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, that's when everybody started to try to come on after you guys, bro. I swear to this day. Appreciate
real.
you guys, man. To this day. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, Hello Visual Shootings Productions. We're out. Peace. Fire, man.